Well, we started off by delivering in Duluth, and we ended out on Lake Superior, out in the Apostle Islands. So the fishing is tough, the wind is strong, the danger is high. My name is Dave Estenson. I've turned my lifelong love of the outdoors, travel, and trucking into a lifestyle. As a professional long-haul trucker, I am lucky with loads that take me to the most beautiful and remote regions of North America. After safely delivering on time, I make time for fishing and going afield with Sterling, my chocolate lab. I'm a retired police officer who proudly served his community. And I also want to share some of the best our great country has to offer.
Keep going.
And I'm ready to share my trucking outdoors adventure via the Big Red Sled, my custom Peterbilt 386, basically a fishing lodge on 18 wheels. I'm Dave. This is my co-pilot Sterling. You're watching Truckin' Outdoors TV. This is the fish we're after. In Tallahassee, some locals call it the Florida shellcracker. You might know it as a panfish, bluegill, but by any name, it's mighty tasty in a frying pan.
Oh, that's a keeper all day.
So before we get started, here's a tip. Fellas, if you leave your wife at home during a blizzard while you go to Florida for work, don't ask her to help you find your swimming suit before you leave in case you have time to go to the beach. It's not recommended. We're gonna be taking a load from Minnesota down to Tallahassee, and I have a feeling that we are gonna have a little bit of time down in Tallahassee. We're gonna go find some water and maybe wet a line or two and see what happens. 10,000 pounds of air conditioners on their way to Tallahassee. That's not going anywhere. The best part about hauling air conditioners is they're so light that I can run with my foot in the air. That's gonna save so much fuel. We got 1,287 miles to the job site from Minnesota to Tallahassee, Florida. So this first leg, we're gonna be able to make it right around Paducah, Kentucky is where we're gonna spend the night tonight, according to my math magicianals. Southbound and down. Good morning. We made it down to beautiful Kentucky late last night. I left the house yesterday. It was 9 degrees. Get down to Kentucky, it's 60. And where we're going in Florida, it's supposed to be 80. Well, we made it. We are fishing here in Florida. I am on the banks of it's the Okie Dokie River. And I don't know what's out here. It looks like some striped bass are here. Whatever happened to Dane Cook? Got a tip from one of the older guys that was here when I got here that there's some more public fishing areas down the river a little ways. Actually, where this dumps into the lake is where there's a bunch of docks and fishing areas. So we're gonna go check it out. How's this for a view? Beautiful Florida lake. Well, I just couldn't ask for a nicer day out here. Absolutely gorgeous. that shadowy figure lurking in the distance, it's known as a Florida gator. And I have no intention of reeling one in today, or ever. He's not small either.
Trucking Outdoors TV with Dave and his dog Sterling and the Big Red Sled is brought to you by D&E Transport. D&E Transport, delivering reliable service with every flatbed load. Welcome to the world of D&E Transport, delivering reliable service with every flatbed load. Based in Clearwater, Minnesota, D&E is hiring qualified company drivers and owner-operators. D&E is proud of their first-class dispatcher team who find the right load and get the drivers home. D&E is backed up by a world-class shop with factory-trained technicians, big company benefits with small company pride. Prompt, personal, professional attention comes in every load with D&E Transport.
Unwind, relax, slow down in the land of woods, waters, and world-class events. The Hayward Lakes area in Sawyer County, Wisconsin. Plan your getaway now at haywardlakes.com.
Welcome back, everybody. When you're fishing on the road, you need a lightweight, durable rod to take with you. Preferably that you can break down into a couple pieces. Well, Foxtail Custom Rods has a full line of rods that do just that. They are high quality, fully customizable rods at bargain prices. Make sure you go check them out at foxtailcustomrods.com.
As Dave gets ready to pull the load across America, he checks in with the dispatch team at D&E Transport.
The heart of the operation right here. This is it.
The D&E dispatchers are great at finding the right loads and work as a team with the drivers. The on-site shop at D&E is also a big advantage, as the factory-trained techs keep the trucks rolling.
Well, welcome back. So we've delivered our load in Minot, North Dakota, and we have started fishing on Devil's Lake. Fishing's been tough. Devil's Lake is one of the premier fisheries in the United States, and I've been driving past it for years. If not now, when? I've got my gear, I've got the track sled. It's time to go fishing. Okay, look, I know some of you are thinking my scope's cheating. I don't care. Sorry, not sorry. It cuts down so much time when you're fishing a new body of water. I'm not even gonna wet a line until I see at least something on the bottom to go after. So, you know, they are worth the money. Spend it, use it, love it, and go do it. So I'm making my way across the lake here. I've gone about 3 miles so far. On my way that way. I can see some more people over there fishing. I got a tip from the bait shop guy that there's better fishing over on this point over here. So I'm kind of making it straight across the lake. And I'll tell you, on these big lakes, it's actually, you know, something to not mess around with out here. There's plenty of ice, don't get me wrong. You don't have to worry about that.
I drilled over there, and there had to have been, I don't know, at least 24 inches of ice over there. But on these big bodies of water, you can get these frost heaves, or these ice flows. You know, just these heaves and cracks, pressure points that create big ridge lines. And out here on this overcast day, I have absolutely zero perception of contour. I can't see any bump or snow drift or tire track or anything like that until I'm literally right on top of it. There is just no depth, no perception. Let me show you what I'm talking about with these ice flows. So that's where I came from, way over there. I'm going way over there. But I just came across this mini ice. This is nothing terrible. Like I said, there's no perception of contour out here. So there's a chunk of ice that heaved up here, and you can see there's a line of it going all the way across, and it goes back that way too. You know, I'm only going 10, 15 miles an hour on my little track sled here, but super dangerous than say a snowmobile doing 50 across here. So just something I gotta watch out for. Hopefully we'll be fishing soon. All right, get some. Yep, we got some. All right, let's see if we can find some. Something. See one fish. 20 feet that way. Yeah, let's go. There's one over there. There. That way. Oh, that's it. Just making a big circle. Well, we're in the area of a bunch of other fish, so I'm gonna keep popping around here, see if I can't find something a little more promising. You know, more than just one fish in a billion miles. We'll keep moving. We'll find them. Don't worry.
Ready, set, wrench. When we return, are you ready for our track sled project? From a brutal day, busted miles in the backlands, back to the Trucking Outdoors garage, with tips and garage hacks along the way.
Trust me, the track sled is gonna work.
Trucking Outdoors is brought to you by the Hayward Lakes Visitors and Convention Bureau in beautiful Hayward Lakes, Wisconsin. Woods, water, and world-class events make Hayward, Wisconsin special. As Dave gets ready to pull the load across America, he checks in with the dispatch team at D&E Transport.
The heart of the operation right here. This is it.
The D&E dispatchers are great at finding the right loads and work as a team with the drivers. The on-site shop at D&E is also a big advantage, as the factory-trained techs with the latest tools keep the trucks rolling.
Now back to the history and outdoor adventure in Virginia. Swamp to Swamp continues on Truckin' Outdoors TV. In the Chesapeake Bay. So there's the
victory statue that we were just at. Up there would be the battlefield. And Yorktown itself is right over there. Just talking to these guys, they're doing some fishing. Not having a whole lot of luck here today though, so they're on their way out. But that's fishing. So that's Gloucester Point over there. Had another part of the British Army that were besieged over there as well. You can just imagine the troops during the siege, the night they were trying to escape from this beach over to that, and there's a big storm that came through and knocked a bunch of boats out of the water, and the retreat was called off, and that was the end. Surrender happened a couple days later. Look at these bamboo groves. Crazy. I had no idea. We definitely don't have bamboo growing like this in Wisconsin. It's a beautiful little trail down here. It's fun to walk along these and imagine the way it was back in the 1700s. I'm sure this served as an escape route during the siege. Nice and tucked away, that's for sure. Check this out. They still have replica cannons in place from where they originally were during the siege. We're actually at the location of the French artillery where they were stationed. It is awesome to think about. So look at that. Obviously those trees wouldn't be there, but the town is literally that way. So they would have just pounded away with these guns from this location up at the city. And I mean, right through there is where Cornwallis's headquarters were when they first arrived, right through there. That's called the Hornworks. So they would have just battered them for days on end. 8 days, 24 hours a day, I believe. But look at this gun. I mean, even though it's a replica, that's probably what a French gun actually looked like. That is awesome. Can you imagine sighting that sucker in? So today, you got a road that goes in between the two lines of siege and defense. So this is the battlefield at Yorktown. That's the American side. That's the British side. We're right in between. That's the second line of siege right now. Over there, a little ways away, about 200 yards away, is redoubt number 9. The French army actually took that redoubt. Taking these both of these positions allowed the Americans to finish their second line of siege, bringing them in closer so they could just start pounding the British that were just right over there. Holy cow, this is a giant bass. Oh my god, this is the biggest bass I've ever caught.
Trucking Outdoors is brought to you by the Hayward Lakes Visitors and Convention Bureau in beautiful Hayward Lakes, Wisconsin. Woods, water, and world-class events make Hayward, Wisconsin special. Welcome to the world of D&E Transport, delivering reliable service with every flatbed load. Based in Clearwater, Minnesota, D&E is hiring qualified company drivers and owner-operators. D&E is proud of their first-class dispatcher team who find the right load and get the drivers home. D&E is backed up by a world-class shop with factory-trained technicians, big company benefits with small company pride. Prompt, personal, professional attention comes in every load with D&E Transport.
Unwind, relax, slow down in the land of woods, waters, and world-class events. The Hayward Lakes area in Sawyer County, Wisconsin. Plan your getaway now at haywardlakes.com.
Trucking Outdoors is brought to you by the Hayward Lakes Visitors and Convention Bureau in beautiful Hayward Lakes, Wisconsin. Woods, water, and world-class events make Hayward, Wisconsin special.
Well, I left one swamp in Georgia to visit another swamp in Jamestown, Virginia. So we're getting a history lesson today. Let's get back to it. Hey, look at that. I found a lake. We got maybe an hour's worth of sunlight left, so let's wet a line just to make this trip complete. Turns out that this little boat landing about 4 miles from the truck stop I'm staying at, so this will be the perfect end to the day. Oh, we got one. Oh, yeah. We didn't hit it very hard, but holy cow, this is a giant bass. Oh my God, it's the biggest bass I've ever caught. Oh. Come back. Nope, not gonna win that far. Boy. Oh. Oh, he's hooked good. He's hooked good. Here we go. Got him. Oh, yeah. Oh, it almost came out on him. Look at that. That is the biggest bass I have ever caught in my life. Wow. Virginia bass. That's got to be almost 5 pounds. That's probably at least 4 pounds. Oh. Boy, could this day get any better? I don't think so. Oh, this is the perfect end. Man, what a trip. I mean, we learned all about history. Some great, great history. The beginning and the end of colonialism in the United States, and now a personal best bass. Unbelievable. I love it. Oh, yes. That was awesome. Yeah! Well, there it is, folks. You don't need a boat. You don't need a whole lot of rig, tackle, whatever. Just come out here, wet a line, and you never know what could happen. Yes! Well, we've run out of road on this adventure, and thank you guys so much for coming along. We'll see you next time, and as always, keep the shiny side up. Right, Sterling?
Thanks for watching Trucking Outdoors TV with Dave and Sterling. Please send us a story idea and say hi when you see the big red sled.
Let's go see America with Truckin' Outdoors. Come here. Yeah, come here. He's a good boy.